Sideways Thrill Show, the Street Stock Division 15-lap feature event from last week's racing program here on the 26th of May. We're going to kick it off with that. The green flag is up to start a Kim race out of turn number 4. For the first time in the afternoon, I think we're on hold here as the 11 of Allison Wilson jumped the green. Just reinforces the subject of the drivers' meeting. Ferguson on the inside, Wilson on the outside, Wiggle on the inside of row number 2, and Layton on the outside in the 6. So Allison Wilson gets the early break in the 11 car down the back stretch as they go 3 wide into the 3-4 turn area. Ferguson in a sandwich between Wiggle and Layton. Wiggle and Layton break free of Mark Ferguson in the 41 as the 20 automobile of Ray Stees rounds out the field. And right now in the 11 car, it is your race leader, Al Wilson, out of turn number 4. He will cross the stripe as your leader with 3 to go. 3 down rather, and 12 to go. So the 60 of Mike Wheel gets turned around in turn number 2. We'll shut them down to caution and try this one more time. Maybe a little bit of dampness in the track from the early morning rains, but it'll take a 60 machine back up. Probably reverse, might even work better. And we'll try this one more time. Dwayne Carson, Jennifer King, both went home a little richer for participating in our 50-50 draw over the last couple weeks, and you can too here this afternoon. So 3 complete and 12 to go. 3 down, 12 to go. Green flag restart for car number 6 on the point, Tim Layton. Green flag is up this time by. We're going racing. Timmy Layton, your race leader. Wilson in second spot down the back chute with the 60 now trying to work his way back up after the spin. Mike Wiggle is in hot pursuit on the inside. Wilson takes it around. Looks like a right rear tire gone awry on that automobile. Tough break for the young campaigner, Al Wilson, in car number 11. And the right rear tire looks like has buckled to the pressure, to say the least. And he's going to try to load it on before he heads back to the garage area, I believe. So part of the perils of oval track stock car racing is the C-clip, I would imagine. Probably either let the axle go or the tire rolled off the rim. And on the 30th of June with rain date set for Monday, the Canada Day holiday. So be sure to mark that one on your calendar. Then way off in the distance on August the 18th, it'll be the 38th annual Oblinus Roofing and Siding International right here at the Speedway. 4-cylinder cars as well. And that's coming up on the 18th of August, the 38th annual of Oblinus Roofing and Siding International. Green flag racing one more time. 5 complete, 10 to go this time by. Tim Layton having it his way at car number 6, trying to knock off this feature for the win here. This 15-lap event left from last week's program. Some smoke coming from Layton's automobile. Not sure what the problem is on that Chevrolet. Mark Ferguson and the 60 of Mike Weigel battling for position. Popsicles will be up this time by out of turn number 4 with 13 complete and 2 to go. 13 down and 2 to go. Final time out of turn number 4, and taking home the win, the former track champion, Tim Layton, the feature winner. Of course, this completes the program from last weekend for the straight stock division. Checkered flag down on Mike Weigel in car number 60, and Mark Ferguson will complete the order. For delivering their first child, and we're going to give the honor lap now to Tim Layton, who takes the honors around the speedway, checkered flag in hand, celebrate this victory for the second generation driver out of Albert County. Three, Mike Gotro, Kerry Anderson on board the Kerry Anderson on board the 108, and Eugene Weigel in the 8 machine. 35 laps for the 4 cylinders, bump and grind, crash and burn division. The drivers waving off the start. We'll take them around one more time to warm them up. Put everybody back in tight formation. A little windy here this afternoon, but I believe the rain is going to stay away. And we'll do our very best to get the program in here this afternoon. Green flag this time at turn number 4 for 35 laps. Sunday Warriors, we're going racing. Interesting contest, 35-lap feature, but drivers also trying to save their cars a bit for the regular campaign coming up to follow. Rob Damone, your early race leaders, they go 3 and 4 wide through the 3-4 turn area. Battle for second position now as Perry McMacken moves to the outside of Bob Prosser. McMacken takes the spot into turn number 3, and Rob Damone continues to lead at the stripe. Rob Damone on fire here this afternoon. He has hooked up and hauled the mail, showing the way in front. In the 87 machine, Perry McMacken trying to close up the distance into 55 as Craig Ward comes to third. In the 22, Mike Gocho having a solid run. So was Dale Somerville in the 45 up to 5th spot, the former track champion. Tom Lane looking for room in the 23, trying to repeat his feature win from 2 weeks ago. Prosser way off the pace in the Pontiac Grand Am number 5. Battle battle for second position. Craig Ward has it. Mike Gautreau and Perry McMacken wanted. Gautreau trying to work up the inside, McMacken on the outside, as Craig Ward battles to hold on to that second position. Rob Damone, your race leader in the 87. Rob Damone, the Roadhouse Automobile number 87, your race leader. Craig Ward continues to hold out second spot in the 22, with Mike Gautreau offering some serious pressure in car number 3. Dale Somerville is broken up to fourth position now in the 45, with Tom Lane capping out the top 5. The battle for 6 now, shaping up between Dave Gagnon in the 9 of 55 of Perry McMacken in the 10 of April Berry. Closing up now for the lead, Craig Ward in the 22 with Mike Gautreau on the outside, and shortening the distance to front-running Rob Damone in the 87. Dale Somerville gets turned around, facing traffic. Everyone gets by safely. Here comes Wiggle, and he'll get by one more time. Well, Mike Gautreau has taken over command in the car number 3 with Craig Ward in second spot. Rob Damone, who led for many laps at the halfway mark, currently in third. Tom Lane up for fourth, Dave Gagnon in fifth, hotly contested for that position with the 10 of April Berry, but it's Mike Gautreau, your race leader in the 3. Mike Gautreau, your race leader. Craig Ward in second spot. Tom Lane up for third. Dave Gagnon in fourth. And in fifth spot, the 10 car of April Berry with Rob Damone, who led for many laps, almost to the halfway mark, now out of the top 5 as Rogers takes over 6th position. And Bob Prosser continues to run off the pace in the Pontiac Grand Am number 5. Dale Somerville now taking to make up ground after his spin in the 3-4 turn area. 35 lap contest here for the Sunday Warriors Crash and Burn division. Dave Gagnon now in the 9, challenging Tom Lane for position. Third place up for grabs out of turn number 4, and Gagnon has the spot. Lane for 4th, and April Berry now for 5th, and hotly contesting that 4th position. Out in front, it's Gotro in the 3, the Goat Man. Less than 10 laps to go as we close it out in this 35-lap contest for the Sunday Warriors Crash and Burn division. And once again, Mike Gotro in car number 3, with that Earnhardt paint scheme race leader. In second spot, the 22 of Craig Ward having a solid run there in the air convenience machine, with a Saunier Plumbing Heating number 9 of Dave Gagnon in third. Up for 4th position, car number 23 of Tom Lane, and April Berry caps out the top 5 with Jesse Rogers in hot pursuit in the Batman number 26. Three-wide action down the backstretch as Bob Prosser gets put in a set between April Berry and Tom Lane with 5 to go. We're 30 laps complete and 5 to go. The closing laps of this 35-lap feature as Mike Gotro puts Dale Somerville a lap down this time through the 3-4 turn area. Gotro, your leader. Craig Ward, the 22, in second with 2 to go. We're 33 laps complete, 2 laps remaining, 33 down and 2 to go. Somerville trying to stay on the lead lap here as Gotro works the bottom. Out of turn 4, white flag. Mike Gotro, Craig Ward in second, Dave Gagnon in third, April Berry in fourth, and Tom Lane still contesting 5th with the 26 of Jesse Rogers. Checkered flag, Gotro takes it home. So Mike Gotro takes it home for the win in car number 3. Craig Ward in second spot in the 22. Dave Gagnon, the 9 machine, in third. Tom Lane brought home the 26. So Mike Gotro, the new Method Building Systems, Francis Plumbing and Heating automobile, your race winner. Civil War Riverglade Speedway, round of applause as he picks up the checkered on his honor lap for his 35-lap win. Your 50-50 draw, one we believe in the garage area. And the winning ticket number, should that ticket have moved to this side? So Walter Carty from the Salisbury Lions Club would like to give away $205 to some lucky winner. They tell me they have it over in the garage. On the inside and Ford on the outside. 25 laps, late model sportsman, 2002 driver points on the line. Nice piece of cash, beautiful trophy. Green flag down this time. Bauer going racing. Mike Kyle breaks into the early lead with Lloyd Garnett in hot pursuit. 3 Fords on front of the field. Nose to tail through the 1, 2, 3, 4 turn area. Mike Kyle, the second-generation driver, looking for feature win number 1 here at the Oval of Excitement. He's knocked him off at Heat and semifinal competition. Never gone to victory lane in feature, and he'd like to do it here this afternoon in this 25-lap contest. Lloyd Garnett has other plans, so does Jim Dunham in the 44. Mike Rogers, the 41, on the move, on the inside with Buzzsaw. Dan Burke in hot pursuit in car number 50. New leader, down on 44. Your race leader on turn number 4. Rogers, the second-generation driver, that newly prepared Chevrolet Monte Carlo, hooked up and hauling the mail down the backstretch. Buzzsaw, Dan Burke in second spot. Former track champion, Paulie Bear in third. Late model sportsman excitement here at the Oval of Excitement, River Glade Speedway. 38 years strong as Mike Rogers shows the way in that multicolored Chevrolet. Side battle. Jim Dunham on the inside, the 44, the 6 of Terry Charters, battling for 4th position. Charters takes the spot. Potter comes along for the ride. McKenzie now looks to the outside with Y.V. McCray right on his rear bumper. McCray now puts some heat on the 44 of Jim Dunham, the Northern track champion, works the outside for position as Mike Rogers puts Chief Crazy Coyote a lap down to the leaders. Buzzsaw, Dan Burke on the outside as he swishes by the 79 of Corey Eagles and the 14 of Elsie Neiman. Rogers looking for his first feature checker in the late model sportsman competition. Crew worked hard on this automobile all winter long, made preparation for this season of events, and he is out front, hot on the mail. Halfway flags down this time by 13 complete and 12 to go. But Mike Kyle, who led the early laps, about to go a lap down to the leader, Mike Rogers, in this 25-lap contest. Buzzsaw, Dan Burke in the 15 UAP Napa machine continues to ride in second. Shediak's Paulie Bear in the Henne Pontiac Buick machine in third. Popsicle sticks are up. We are 23 complete. 2 to go. This time by Mike Rogers, the second-generation driver. Looks a 3-4 turn in anticipation of the white flag. One more lap remaining. 24 complete. 1 to go. This time by Rogers down the backstretch for the second time. Looking for that first feature checkered flag out of turn number 4. The 41 machine out of Albert County takes it home. Buzzsaw, Dan Burke, the 15 of Grand 8 for second spot. Paul Bear of Shediac is in third. Steve Potter out of the Salisbury area in fourth. And Terry Charters, former track champion, caps out the top 5. Competition here on the Oval to Excitement. Let's have a warm round of applause for the second-generation driver, Mike Rogers. Mike campaigned briefly the old 41 car, and they over the winter months they worked feverishly to put this automobile together, did a super fine job. Had some tough luck the first couple times out, cut a couple of tires down, got involved in a wreck while leading the first night out, and he's brought it back here to vindicate himself here tonight, picking up this 25-lap feature, first ever of his career in the late model sportsman division. Dennis Goetzer on board the 09. Bob Buell, new paint job on the 00. 91 is Danny Gannett. 89, Mike Edwards, round out the field. A 10-lap contest for the Sunday Wars Crash and Burn division. Sunday drivers with less than 2 years experience in the division. So Joe Jenkins, another second-generation driver, early race leader. Dennis Goetzer putting the pressure on in the 09 machine with Mike Edwards up for third in the 89. 10-lap qualifier for the Sunday driver, Crash and Burn division. Halfway flags up are 5 complete, 5 to go. 5 down and 5 to go. 10-lap contest, Sunday drivers, Crash and Burn division. Mike Edwards down to 89, takes over the top spot off turn 2. Joe Jenkins relegated to second. Dennis Goetzer a little off the pace in the 09. Car slowing down just a bit from the fever of the early race campaign. And Edwards is your race leader. Mike Edwards in the Honda Civic number 89 picked up an E-win in opening night. And trying to repeat that performance here this evening, had a strong run on opening day. Edwards with 2 wins on the day. 33 of Joe Jenkins, getting some serious pressure now from Dennis Goto. The 09 looks to the outside this time. And into turn number 2, trying to pick off the spot with 2 to go this time by. We're 8 laps complete and 2 to go. Edwards now, final time around for the checkered flag, almost puts a lap on Gaudette and Chapel, and smoke pouring from the 86 of Chapel as the checkered flag falls on Mike Edwards' effort. Joe Jenkins has to settle for 3rd as the 09 machine of Goto heads to the garage area. So the 86 of Chapel looks like his, I would guess, probably blown a radiator hose. Looks more like steam than smoke, but that's yet to be determined as they tow him back to the garage area. Stewart Center in Petticodiac. So they're taking around for the honor lap in the Honda Civic. Not impressive, am I? Mike Edwards takes the honor lap around the speedway, the number 89 Sunday driver's machine, knocking off qualifier number 1. Just down to going racing. Larkin, your race leader, the Ford Escort number 84. In second spot, the 78 automobile. For Victor McCollum, looking to the outside for Racing Room. Victor already knocked off a couple of feature wins in the young season. And looks to the outside down the back stretch. Victor McCollum by a fender, and now Larkin looking back up the inside, but Sean Lewis hiding in the shadows in car number 2, looking for track position. Lewis now looks to the outside, trying to make it maybe 3 wide this time, can't quite put it together. And on the outside, the 78 out of Machina McCollum takes over the lead down the back stretch. Larkin relegated to second with Todd Hickey now in the 88 moving up on the inside. Freight train now down the backstretch. They are nose to tail at the halfway mark. 5 complete this time by, and 5 to go. Halfway in the distance, this second qualifier for the 4-cylinder campaigners here. Drivers with less than 2 years experience in the 4-cylinder division. And one of the wrinkles in this division, if you are new to this class on the Speedway, every time there's a caution flag, they change direction and run around the track in the opposite direction. Victor McCollum, your race leader. Mike Larkin in second. Sean Lewis is third. Todd Hickey fourth. The 08 automobile off the pace. Good move by the 84 of Larkin as he split them and worked to the outside, but to no avail as, and I stand corrected, Larkin continues to lead A little bobble by the 78 of Victor McCollum puts Larkin back in the lead as Larkin pulled a brilliant strategic move down the backstretch, working between cars to take over the lead. Mike Larkin, your race leader. Wipers just a slopping and a sliding down the backstretch. Victor McCollum in second spot. Checkered flag, first ever for Mike Larkin in the Ford Escort number 84 as he knocks one off. A first ever win for young Mike Larkin in the 84, and he will be overjoyed to pick up that checkered flag. And when he comes around, hey, let him know you appreciate his super effort here this afternoon. And if you can just picture yourself in a race car, he's been doing this now, I think this is a second year, and has never gone to victory lane even in a heat. So it's the first time for this young driver here this afternoon. Three of the Larkin brothers race here at the Speedway. And let's have a warm Riverglade Speed round of applause. First win this afternoon for the 84 of Mike Larkin. The Rogers Auto Salvage number 84 takes the honor lap around the Speedway. And a well-deserved win. Pretty exciting time for this young driver. As he exits his car, first time winner this afternoon. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Larkin at victory lane. First time ever winner for the Rogers Auto Salvage number 84 Ford Escort. Now the Honda Prelude has been the weapon of choice. Honda Civics run extremely well. And here's a man comes here with a Ford Escort. Man after my own heart takes it home here with the win. As we make preparation for the opening round of qualifying, the straight stock division, going to take just a couple of moments break here just to let the track dry just a little bit, as the size of the tires and the horsepower by the street stock's a little more than the four cylinders, so we're just going to let the track dry just a few moments. So we're just going to take a bit of a break. This is a good chance for you to slip down to the washroom, the canteens, wherever you need to go. If you need to go back to your car, just a few moments. Just let the sun take care of this bit of moisture which is on the Speedway after this last little passing shower we've had. So we'll take a couple of minutes to let the track out. Stand back up, Cyril. Let the track dry out before we resume competition. Once again, coming up on June the 30th. Green flag is down. Straight stock competition. We're going racing. This is the Rock'em Sock'em Traveling Sideways Thrill Show. Tim Layton, your race leader, with Mike Weagle in hot pursuit in car number 60. Mark Ferguson and Chris Kirsten round at the field, this first qualifier for the straight stock division. Checkered flag is down, and Tim Layton takes it home for the win. 2 wins on the afternoon, picked up the feature from last week in this opening round qualifier as well. So Tim Layton continues his winning ways. Former track champion here at the Speedway, this second-generation driver. Able to go the distance. The 20 automobile of Ray Steves. Eugene Weagle in the 8. Kerry Anderson, the 108. The 26 is Jesse Rogers. The 10, April Berry. Perry McMacken in the 55. Mike Gautreau in car number 3, who picked up the feature win earlier. And the 87 is Rob Damone. So the reigning for 4. Green flag is up this time by. For 10 laps, we're going racing. So Weagle is slowing down, getting the turn, and Rogers gets into the back end of him, turns him around, and Weagle remains motionless. We could get a caution flag. Yes, indeed, a caution flag. As the 8 car of Weagle remains motionless down in turn 3. Problems on the 87 machine, takes the Roadhouse machine back to the garage area, and we'll reform them on the front stretch and try this one more time as cautions out in the Speedway for the spin involving the 8 car of Eugene Weagle. We'll realign though. 1 complete. We'll try this one more time. Send them around for the rolling start next time by. Anderson on the inside, Berry on the outside. Side-by-side battle. Sunday Warriors, Crash and Burn Division. April Berry runs the high side of Anderson with a short way around, keeps the lead down the backstretch. On the outside this time by, and it's new leader this time at the stripe as April Warrior Princess Berry takes over the top spot. Kerry Anderson for second. Perry McMacken now running strong at third in the 55. And Gautreau has yet to show the force in car number 3 with Jesse Rogers trailing the field. down the front stretch. Halfway flags coming up this time by. We're 5 complete, 5 to go. We're 5 down and 5 to go. April Berry looking for the first win of 2002 with that new prepared automobile. Mike Goto would like to take it away before they get to the checkered flag. And Kerry Anderson solid in the third. April Berry works the outside, left the door open on the bottom. Side by side at the line. Goto maybe by a bumper that time by. And you do not leave the door open for Mike Goto nor for April Berry. And a little bobble by Mike Goto, and April Berry comes back to the front. Super exciting four-cylinder action. Mike Goto and April Berry battling for the lead. Racing, that is excited as at best here on the Oval of Excitement. Goto now trying to work his way back up the inside. So April Berry apparently trying to avoid some debris, possibly the backstretch. Moves up the track on Mike Goto. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And he is your race leader. So a little debris down there in turn 3 as they're running the opposite way around, so we'll call it turn 3. But Mike Goto takes it home in a storm. Round of applause from the River Grade Speedway fans for Mike Goto in the 3. The Francis Plumbing and Heating New Method Oliver Automobile. Just like to send along a couple of announcements here this afternoon, too. Bob and Betty Charters would like to thank Pat and Shelley Rogers, all the folks here at the Speedway as well, for all the get-well wishes they sent while Bob was in hospital. And they're pleased to say that Bob is back on the track and on the road to recovery. Will not be racing with us this afternoon, but glad to see Bob back, and a lot of the fans and drivers over to say hello to him and wish him well. And we really send our best out to Bob and Betty as they go through this recovery process. And they thank you one and all from the bottom of their hearts. Bob and Betty Charters, whose folks have been a fixture of this track since way back in 1965. And we appreciate having them around, the racing family as well. Also, just married yesterday, Victor McCollum has a brand new bride. We didn't get a name on the bride, but they're going to spend, we think it's Tammy's her name, and Dale Somerville in the 45 machine, the 23 of Tom Lane. Marty Dumas in car number 11 in the 21 automobile. Jason Power on board. Green flag down this time by. Dave Gagnon, Dale Somerville in the 21. Jason Power, your top 3. 9 complete, 5 to go this time by. We're 5 complete and 5 to go. Dave Gagnon, Dale Somerville, Jason Power, Marty Duma, and the 23 of Tom Lane, your top 5 with Craig Ward knocking on the door for 5th position. Eight laps completed, 2 to go. 8 down and 2 to go. Dave Gagnon trying to stretch it out here in the Sonia Plumbing and Heating automobile. Number 9, Dale Somerville, solid second. Checkered flag this time by Dave Gagnon will take it home for the win in his qualifier. Sonia Plumbing and Heating Machine, the Paul's Race Videos, number 45 in second for Dale Somerville, the 21 of Jason Power in third. The Air Convenience Machine of Craig Ward for fourth, and Marty Duma, the Techniques Motorsports, number 11, caps out the top 5. So good late race run there by Craig Ward to make it into the top 5. As Dave Gagnon in car number 9 takes it home for the win. About to come around and pick up the checkered flag and celebrate his victory here in his second qualifier, second of 2 here for the Sunday Warriors division. Buzzsaw Dan Burke, car number 15, the UAP Napa Machine. Also out of Royal LePage Realty, car number 14 of Elsie Beeman. Car number 30 is Paulie Bear, moving up to the inside of the front row. Car number 91, the Northern Champion. Track champion is your race leader. Dan Burke in for second spot. E. McRae in third. McRae working the inside. Closes the door on Dan Burke that time by. So 3 Chevrolets holding off the car number 12 of Ford. qualifier, 1 of 2 for the late model sportsman division. And Palomar with 2 to go, your race leader. E. McRae having a super run up for second spot. Dan Burke hotly contesting that spot. In third position, Steve Kyle in third, and Jenkins in fourth. Checkered flag is down. Paulie Bear takes it home in car number 30. Race winner coming to the line now. Setting Nass Wood Truss of our swimming pool and a Pontiac Buick, long towing Hanson sign automobile. Take Mike Rogers on the outside. The 6 is Terry Charters. Terry Duncan on board Bob Charters number 7, and the 2 is Lloyd Smurf Garnett. 10-lap qualifier, 2nd of 2 for the late model sportsman division. Keep them under Collards in the front row with a pair of Chevrolets in row number 2. Forward in the shotgun position as well for Lloyd Smurf Garnett. Green flag this time on turn number 4, 10-lap qualifier, late model sportsman. We're going racing. It looks like the fuel cap is off the 41 car. Caution will come out on the speedway. As the fuel cap is off the 41 car, that is the part that Winifred found on the front stretch. Green flag, we're going racing one more time. Trouble for the 44 car of Jim Dunham. Unsure what the problem was. Unable to come up to speed off turn 2. Almost took out a couple of other competitors, and Jim Dunham in trouble in the 44. We could get another caution flag. Not sure what the problem is. Almost looks like the throttle linkage may have unhooked on the 44 car. Just no throttle response at all. And we're going to get a caution flag to remove the 44 to the garage area as Mike Rogers makes his way back out. The outpouring of support from the fans and competitors and staff here as well. We're going to try this one more time. Ken McKenzie, your race leader, 2nd of 2 qualifiers. We're going racing. Rogers once again off the pace in the 41. Not sure what the problem is. And Lloyd Garnett as well going to the garage area. 2 top campaigners headed to the garage area. Make that 3 with Jim Dunham out of the fray. Ken McKenzie 1985 track champion. Excuse me, 95 track champion. And also the reigning champion here. Two to go. Signal this time by. We're 8 complete. 2 to go. Terry Charters in hot pursuit in the 6th car, and so is Steve Potter and Jim Beeman, rather, driving car number 8 this afternoon. So Ken McKenzie will take a lot of lap around the speedway in the Smoker Joe's Cooler Cantina 3M trim line automobile, also motivated. He's at Victory Lane. And Ken Brace, the flagman, of course. Winnie, how come your name's not Ken? Say good day, Bruce. I stand corrected. Three wide to the 1-2 turn. Here we are. Go through on the inside. Duffy on the outside. Dennis Gotro, your race leader. Mike Edwards in second. The 00 Bob Buell up for third. Duffy in fourth. The Larkin now have another strong line in the 84 in fifth position. Halfway flags, 5 down, 5 to go. This time by semi-final action here. The 4-cylinder crash and burn division. They're doing just that as Larkin has trouble up in turn 4. He got spun around and cannot refire the automobile. As the tire speed by one more time. Caution on the speedway this time out of turn number 4. Caution on the speedway as Larkin in the 84 remains motionless on the inside of turn number 4. Once again, while there's a lull in the action, I'd like to remind you the canteen is still open and serving here in the Terry Rogers Tower. And we have lots of golden delicious French fries, hot dogs, hamburgers, golden delicious onion. We are 5 laps complete, 5 to go. 5 down, 5 to go. Dennis Gotro, your race leader. On the inside for the restart, the 89 of Edwards on the outside. Bob Buell on the 00. Bob Buell makes a daring move down on the inside of Gotro in the 09 as Edward leads out of turn number 4. Sunday driver, semi-final qualifier. Setting the field for this afternoon's 20-lap Sunday driver feature. As Edwards heads down the backstretch, your race leader in the 89, Bob Buell in second. Gotro slowing down in the 09. Looks like the car may be bogging as it comes up to about 3/4 power down the stretch. There'll be a 3 and 4 wide action for fourth position as Sean Lewis in the 2 takes over the spot. Two to go this time by. We're 8 laps complete and 2 to go. 8 down and 2 to go. Mike Edwards in the 89 will take it home for the win. Bob Buell, super strong run once again for second spot. And battle for third now. Lewis takes it over Dennis Gotro in the Eldon side shot machine. And we're still mixing up in the rear of the pack between Todd Hickey and the 84 of Mike Larkin. Hickey gets the spot. So as the checkered flag falls in the semifinal qualifier, it'll be for Mike Edwards in the 89, his second win on the afternoon. Had a super strong afternoon and opening night, picked up a couple of wins, and looks like he's going to try it here again this afternoon. So Edwards went 2 for 2 this afternoon in the Woodman Welding Machine automobile. So safety crews doing their fine work down in the 3-4 turn area. Put the speedy drive. Mark Ferguson on the inside. Al Wilson on the outside. Going to take them around one more warm-up lap to work in the speedy drive through the 3-4 turn area. If you'd like to have a nice, cool, refreshing treat after the races have been completed here this afternoon, Kubota Canada Products. You need a tractor to do some work around your house? Kubota is the answer. Try its equipment. Green flag this time, bottom turn number 4. We're going racing. Mark Ferguson, the early race leader, about to get some serious challenge on the inside from Mike Weigel. Weigel on the inside with Tim Layton in hot pursuit. 10-lap semi-final qualifier for the straight stock division, and Mike Weigel takes over the top spot. And Tim Layton right there along for the ride as well, relegating Mark Ferguson to third spot. Chris Kirsten and Al Wilson complete the order. Halfway display flags will be displayed this time by. We're 5 complete and 5 to go. 5 down and 5 to go. Mark Ferguson off the pace as the battle is hotly contested for the lead. Tim Layton on the inside, Weagle on the outside, and Layton gets the spot through the 3-4 turn. Tim Layton will pick up the white flag. 9 complete, 1 to go this time by. 9 laps complete, 1 to go. Straight stock semifinal. So the checkered flag falls for Tim Layton in car number 6. Mike Weagle will have to settle for second. So 11 will pick up the third spot, 66 in fourth, and the 41 of Mark Ferguson caps out the top 5. Street stock division, so if the car looks familiar, it sure is. And was mothballed for a few years, and Chris should get a green flag this time by a 10-lap contest, and Kerry Anderson gets the early break on the outside, and Weagle gets relegated 5 or 6 positions back in the field. So it's Kerry Anderson on top with April Berry in hot pursuit with Jesse Rogers right on her rear bumper, and Mike Gautreau in the hunt as well with Perry McMacken in the 55. The 8-car Weagle way off the pace, so is Rob Damone in the 87 as Kerry Anderson trips the clock one more time as the race leader, the Laird's towing machine. April Berry in second spot. The battle is for third now between Mike Gautreau in the 3 and the 55 of Perry McMacken on the outside. They go side by side. Pair of Honda cars having at it for position. And Jesse Rogers in the Civic right there as well, the Batman number 26. That's your top 5. Once again, Rob DeBone in the 87 and the 8 of Eugene Weagle off the pace as we approach the halfway mark. We'll be 5 complete this time out of turn 4 and 5 to go. We're 5 down and 5 to go. In trouble, the 5-5, the double nickel machine, slowing down in turn number 2. And Perry McMacken will slide the 55 to the infield area out of harm's way and will remain green on the speedway as April Berry has taken over the lead. The Warrior Princess So April Berry, your race leader, and Mike Gautreau once again trying to move up and make a battle with the Warrior Princess in car number 10. And last time, a little bobble as she went high to avoid some debris. Gautreau got by on the inside. This time, April Berry will try to hold him off 2 more laps to head down the front stretch. So a repeat of the battle, and the outcome may be a little different, as I believe that April Berry can hold off a hard-charging Mike Gautreau. He is certainly a stalwart campaigner and doing everything he can to catch up to April Berry. So Mike Gautreau doing everything he can to best April Berry. April Berry running a super line down the backstretch. And out of turn number 4 for the checkered flag, Gocho takes it around, and April Berry will cruise to victory in the 10. Gocho going to lose second spot to the 26 of Jesse Rogers. Gocho makes it home for third in a valiant effort. Super job by both Gocho and Berry to putting on a great show here as Kerry Anderson comes home in fourth, and I believe Buddy Geldart for fifth. He picked up 2 feature wins, including a 100-lap enduro event. So the on-target Courier automobile will take the honor lap around the speedway. The Warrior Princess, if you happened to be at the banquet last year, some of the guys got together and they made her a really neat sword in kind of appreciation of her name, the Warrior Princess, and we dubbed that official name on her last year. She's one of the lady drivers, in fact, the only lady driver in this division. April is, and Amy. Once again, a 10-lap contest to set the field for this afternoon's 20-lap feature for the division. On the point, green flag is down for 10 laps. We're going racing. Sunday Warriors, Grassenberg Division. 3-wide action into the 1-2 turn area. Dave Gagnon, your early race leader, with Scott Hinwood in hot pursuit. Dale Somerville works the inside in the 45 with Bob Prosser in 4th and Jason Power in 5th in the 21. Contested by the 45 of Dale Somerville. As we approach the halfway mark, will 5 complete this time and 5 to go. We're racing in the rain in the turn number 4. Dale Somerville going for the lead on the inside. Dale Somerville taking over the lead in the 45 this time by Somerville, your new race leader. Dale Somerville, Dave Gagnon, the Duckman, Tom Lane, Jason Power, Marty Newman, your top 5. Two to go this time by. We're 8 laps complete. 2 to go as the popsicle sticks come up. Dale Somerville racing in the rain off turn number 4. White flag displayed this time by. One more time around. In the 5 showing some smoke trailing as Duckman Tom Lee makes a daring move. Wet track on the outside and Lee trying to take over second spot. Checkered flag. Somerville will take it home for the win. Dave Gagnon for second. Duckman Tom Lane in third. Marty Dumas in fourth. And the Air Convenience number 22 for Craig Ward caps out the top. Former track champion here in 1999. Celebrating a victory here this afternoon as the raindrops fall on the oval of excitement. And once again, looking off to the northwest, where the rain and wind are coming from, it is very, very light over there. There's actually some side. Buzzsaw Dan Burke on the outside. Eve McCrae, LZ Beeman, row 2. Mike Kyle and Corey Eagles in row number 3. And Fred Jenkins rounds out the field his rookie season in the late model sportsman division. 10 lap semifinal qualifier. Green flag down. We're going racing. I would imagine gingerly through the turn area, first couple of rounds of the speedway, but it looks like the track is really turning gray, and they should be very, very sure-footed out of turn number 4. Polymer, your race leader, looking for win number 2 on the afternoon, as he takes over the top spot, drifts a little high at the 1-2 turn, and Eve McCrae looks to the bottom. Pair of Chevrolets setting the pace out in front, with Dan Burke in third, and a Ford of Mike Kyle in fourth. The former Northern champion from Miramichi City Speedway in second spot. Dan Burke in third. It's Buzzsaw in the 15. The 12 of Mike Kyle and the 5 of fearless Freddie Jenkins. Your top 5 at the running. 4 complete. Down the back stretch. Polymer looking to be the leader at the halfway mark of turn number 4. We're 5 complete and 5 to go. 5 laps down, 5 to go. Polymer out in front, in command, Layla Bloggs number 30. Out of turn 2, down the backstretch. Eve McCrae trying to close up the distance in the 91 machine. Eve McCrae now trying to close it up, gets within a couple of car lengths of Polymer, a couple of veteran campaigners. Both track champions at respective speedways here in the Miramichi. As Ken Brace reaches for the 2 to go signal. Out of turn number 4, 8 complete, 2 to go as the popsicle sticks come up. We're 8 laps complete and 2 to go. Semi-final qualifier for the late model sportsman division. And semi-final number 2 formed up in the get-ready grid. White flag this time out of turn number 4 as Polymer puts a lap on LZ Beeman in the 14. Polymer takes the checkered flag, former track champion, international winner, home for the victory. Eve McCrae, the Northern champion, in second. Dan Burke in the 15 machine comes home in third. Steve Kyle in fourth, and fearless Freddie Jenkins in the 5, 5th in the order. So Polymer makes it 2 wins on the afternoon, looking for the plumbing and heating. Ronnie Auto Body, LeBlanc Towing, Hannah Pontiac Buick out of Rexton, and Babineau Construction, some of the sponsors of this fine automobile. So Polymer takes the honor lap around the speedway. List of credentials is second to none here in the Maritimes. A very accomplished campaigner. Campaigned Chrysler products for many seasons and made the switch with Leila LeBlanc's number 30 to GM products a few years back. And has had some success with the car as well. Green flag this time at turn number 4. We're going racing. Showing away for lap number 1 as your leader. Ken McKenzie in second spot in hot pursuit. Jim Beeman in third in car number 8 with Terry Charters right on his rear bumper out of turn number 2. And Terry Duncan showing himself well in the 7th car there as well as he works on the underside of Mike Rogers. falling back from the leaders, and the battle goes on for that lead position. Jim Dunham on the inside, Ken McKenzie on the outside. Pair of blue oval competitors side by side. Door handle, door handle. Halfway flags this time by with 5 complete and 5 to go. 5 laps down and 5 to go. Dunham once again edges. McKenzie coming to turn number 2. McKenzie picks it up down the back stretch. Ken McKenzie, your race leader. Jim Dunham in second. Jim Beam in third. 2 to go this time by. Popsicle 6 are up. We're 8 complete and 2 to go. Ken McKenzie now stretching out a lead over second place Jim Dunham. And out of turn number 4 for the checkered flag. McKenzie will take it home. Battle for second now. Beeman can't quite put it together. Settles for third as Dunham crosses the line in second. Terry Chiners in fourth. And Terry Duncan in the 5th position in car number 7. So the 41 and 7 make contact, resulting in a flat left front tire on the 7 car of Terry Duncan, and Ken McKenzie will come to victory lane. Sounds like some mechanical problems on the 6 as well. Hopefully the crew can repair that in time for feature competition. So the Precision Acura automobile. 69 is Dennis Gautreau, and the 78 is Victor McCollum, 2-time feature winner there this year. Looking for feature win number 3. McCollum makes a move early, moves up 3 positions right on the break as Bob Buell also gets a break on the outside. And Bob Buell will lead them out of turn number 4. 20-lap contest here to see who's the best of the Sunday drivers on this afternoon. Buell running high, wide, and handsome up off the turns and down the backstretch. Into turn number 3, cuts it low, slides up the track a little bit to the 00. Is your race leader once again. The 09 machine of Gautreau in second spot, and Edwards putting the pressure on in the 89. 20 laps for the 4-cylinder crash and burn Sunday Drivers Division. Bob Buell picked up a couple of feature wins last year here at the Speedway. His rookie season is showing the way in the 00 automobile. Dennis Gautreau, the 09 machine in second spot, having a solid run with Mike Edwards third in the 89 machine. And now the 78 of 2-time feature winner this year, Victor McCollum, makes the move up to 4th position. Victor has 2 feature wins. And looking for the 3rd one this afternoon. So Bob Buell, Dennis Gautreau, your top 2, trying to check out on the remainder of the field, but Victor McCollum is on the move in the 78, up to 3rd now. And still more than half the distance to go. And trying to win the trifecta, the 3-peat here. And now beginning to close the distance up is the 78. Keep your eye on that battle. Bob Buell, the leader. Dennis Gautreau, second in the 09. And the 78 of Victor McCollum closing up the distance. So So next time around, we'll be halfway, and keep your eye on that battle between the 00 out in front, the 09 in second, and the 78 in third, trying to close it up at half the distance. Now, the last thing that Bob Buell is your leader at the halfway mark. 10 complete, 10 to go. Working lap 11 this time by. Buell takes it high, wide, and handsome on the outside of Duffy in the 08. And now looks to the bottom. Duffy leaves it up high, and Buell will take it underneath. Smoke coming from the Buell automobile, but it did also an early qualifying competition as well. And now McCollum now about to make the play for second position, moves underside Dennis Gautreau, the 09, and McCollum moves up for second spot out of turn number 4. Tom Bannister to the tower, please. Tom Bannister to the tower, please. Bob Buell, your race leader. Victor McCollum in second in the 78. The 09 of Dennis Gautreau in third. On board that machine. And the 84, Mike Edwards in the 89, solid in fifth, and so is Mike Larkin in the 84 machine in sixth spot. So the battle is shaping up for the lead with just a few laps remaining. Can Victor Buell hold off a hard charge of Victor McCollum and Gautreau as well? Could play into it. Should block traffic slow up the leader, then it could be any one of these top three drivers taking the checkered flag. Leader, Victor McCollum in second, Dennis Gautreau in third in the 09, and the battle still remains for the lead as McCollum closes up on Buell. Buell pulls him out of turn number 4. Victor McCollum now playing with lap traffic. This could change the outcome. Final time down the backstretch. McCollum looks to the bottom. Will the 69 be an aid or a hindrance to him getting around? Looks to the bottom. Up the line it's going to be. I'm not sure, folks. Could be Bob Buell, and it could not be. We're not sure. Lap contest for the straight stock division out of turn number 4. Green flag is down. The Rock'em Sock'em traveling sideways. Thrushall. Mike Wingle with the early race lead, and in hot pursuit, Tim Layton in car number 6. Ferguson on the outside. But after settle for third in this battle. Not a lot of cars in the division, but certainly very competitive between the top campaigners here, particularly amongst Mike Wingle and the 6 of Tim Layton and Mike Power Jr., who normally campaigns in this division, off tonight, of course, celebrating the birth of his first one. And out of turn number 4, Mike Wingle, your race leader. Al Wilson in third spot in car number 11, the 66 of Chris Kirsten, his first run of the division tonight. Rookie campaigner. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. doing a super job of leading this race in car number 60, holding off the 6 of Tim Layton. 15-lap feature contest for the Rock'em Sock'em Traveling Sideways Thrill Show, the straight stock division. Wiggle takes it around, your race leader in trouble as he takes it around the 1-2 turn area. Takes a lick and he keeps on ticking back in the frame, but Tim Layton now assumes the lead to car number 6. And Al Wilson indeed may take over second spot. Wiggle's got to hustle through the 3-4 turn area. The 41 of Mark Ferguson goes a lap down to the leader as Tim Layton continues to lead up the stripe. Mike Wiggle in the 60 in second spot. Al Wilson third in the 11. In fourth, Chris Kirsten in the 66. And rounding out the field, Mark Ferguson in the 41. White flag is down one more time around. Checkered flag this time by Layton will take it down in second spot. Mike Wiggle in the 60, the CRC RV Center machine. Al Wilson home for third. Chris Kirsten in fourth. And fifth will go to Mark Ferguson in the 41. Car number 6. Looking to take the honor lap around the speedway. We apologize in the 11. And rounding out the field, the final row. Rob DeBone in the 87. And Eugene Wiggle, car number 8. 20-lap feature on of turn number 4. We're going racing. McMacken in trouble right on the break. The 55 machine with mechanical problems once more. Had problems in the semifinal. And will take the 55 to the infield area. Caution flag as the 55 automobile has come to a halt down inside the front stretch. Some problems once again on the 55 of Perry McMacken. Engine problems, I believe, on the 87 of Rob DeMone. Tough break for this top campaigner. Kerry Anderson has the catbird seat out of turn number 4 with 19 to go. We're going racing. Jesse Rogers takes the lead in the 26 with Mike Gautreaux working the outside of Kerry Anderson. Rob DeMone and Mike that Eugene Wiggle both off the pace. So Eugene Wiggle has gone to the garage area, tough break for the 8 machine. And Jesse Rogers, the Batman machine, 26, leads the field with Mike Gautreaux in second, and Craig Ward with a strong run in third position. Kerry Anderson back to fourth, who led the first lap, and the 23, Tom Lade, in fifth position. The magnetic torch and regulator repair, number 23. Lane moves up and snaps another spot from Kerry Anderson. Gets a little loose this time by as Rob DeMone goes a lap down to the leaders. Jesse Rogers, Craig Ward in second spot. Mike Gautreau is third. Tom Lane and Dale Somerville now has moved up to fifth position. Jesse Rogers and Craig Ward checking out on the balance of the field. A tough break for Mike Gautreau in car number 3, who had a car strong enough to win. He has gone to the garage area, unsure what the problems are on that automobile. Halfway flags are up this time by. We're 10 complete, 10 to go. And once again, a tough break for Mike Gautreau in car number 3, who was a solid campaigner in this division, has gone to the garage area. But out in front, it is Jesse Rogers and Craig Ward having at it, battling for that top position. Rogers has it, and Ward wants it. Ward yet to win in the Sunday Warriors division. He's a feature winner of the Sunday Drivers, but would certainly like to go to victory here this afternoon in the Sunday Warriors division. Rogers a win last year in the 26-card feature competition. So we have two very, very strong drivers here at the front of the field trying to put this one away. Tom Lane in third spot in the 23. Dale Somerville in the 45 has moved up to fourth. And Dave Gagnon now in fifth with Kerry Anderson in sixth spot from the pole position. Just a few laps remaining in this 20-lap contest as we close it out here in the Sunday Warriors division. Sunday Warriors crash and burn division here as we wind it down this 20-lap contest. Two lap to go, signal being given. We are 18 complete and 2 to go. Jesse Rogers, your race leader. Craig Ward in hot pursuit. White flag has been displayed and just a half a track remains, and it's a contest coming up here, and lap traffic may play in. Ward moves down to the inside. It's going to be close. Ward takes over the lead down the front stretch, and Craig Ward takes it by about 2 feet at the line, and Jesse Rogers, who led most of this battle, has to settle for second position as the checkered flag falls on this 20-lap event. So Craig Ward, who went to victory lane in the Sunday Drivers Division last year here at the Speedway for the first time, has picked up his first ever Sunday Warriors feature, narrowly nipping the 26 of Jesse Rogers, who went most of the distance in the lead position. And so far, we have a track break. from Dunham, the 85 of Ken McKenzie. Jim Beeman in the 8, Mike Rogers in the 41. Green flag this time by 25 laps. Late model Sportsman, we're going racing. Slam here tonight, picked up his heat win in the semifinal. Dan Burke in second spot in the 15. E. McCray, another solid run in the 91 in third. And leads them down the back stretch with Dan Burke in hot pursuit of the 15. E. McCray in the 91 in third. Ken McKenzie is moved up to fourth in the 85. The battle is for fifth now between the 12 of Mike Kyle and the 8 of Jim Beeman. Mike Rogers right there in the hunt. So is Terry Duncan having a super run. Terry Charters with clutch problems on the 6, probably not going to be a factor. Flags are up at 13, complete 12 to go this time by. meters a lap down. He is your race leader, looking for the Grand Slam tonight after picking up his heat and semifinal wins. Complete, 5 to go. We're 20 complete and 5 to go. Popsicle sticks are up, 23 complete. 2 to go. This 25-lap feature, 23 down, 2 to go. On a turn number 4 for the final time. 3 wins on the afternoon. Palmer takes it home for the win. Buzzsaw Dan Burke for second, battle for third. McCraig narrowing Gibbs. McKenzie out the line. And Mike Rogers come home in 5th position in car number 41. So it's Paul Bear, the Grand Slam winner, picked up the heat semifinal end feature. Buzzsaw Dan Burke in 2nd. E. McCrae in 3rd. Ken McKenzie in 4th. Mike Rogers, he completes the order in the top 5. Once again, we apologize not being able to go trackside for the interview, having problems with the remote mic tonight, but we will do the announcements from up. Bear takes the honor lap around the speedway, your Grand Slam winner, picking up the heat semifinal and feature. And I believe that's the first Grand Slam winner of the year, is it not, Janet? So they tell me. Ronnie's Auto Body, Hannah Pontiac Buick in Rexton, Subway Swimming Pool, St. Ignace Woods Truss, Babineau Construction, LeBlanc Towing, Henson Sign, some of these sponsors in this fine automobile. Let's have a warm River Glade Speedway. A round of applause. Former track champion and international winner picks up the Grand Slam here this evening on this slightly rain-delayed race. As he exits his car, let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen, of Shediac, 3-time winner on the afternoon, Joe Palmer. Once again, we apologize for not being able to go trackside with the interview, having some problems with the remote mic. Certainly does not lessen the victory here for Paul Lebert. Drove a super race here, and in fact had a super evening. And we thank you, the race fans, one and all, for attending and putting up with our rain delay. You are the best fans in all North America right here at the Oval of Excitement. On behalf of Pat and Shelley Rogers and the entire staff of Riverglade Speedway, the Oval of Excitement, we thank you for attending tonight's racing events. We'll see you back again next Sunday night, 6 p.m., when we go to the evening format on Auto Cellar Night. Until then, I am Cyril Hall, your track announcer, wishing you a good night and a safe journey home.